going for a whole hour. Straight dog talk and the song. Jump on in and speculate. Show up on time, don't be weak and late. We are community, so don't hate. And learn to cooperate.
Ear cropping. Some people don't like, let me get my mic over here. Some people are against ear cropping. Some people are not. Some people prefer, the long crop, short crop, the battle crop, which I don't see too much anymore. Which one do you prefer the most? We're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be talking about specifically what would I be looking for if I was a new breeder as far as the genetic test. What are the areas that I'm going to look at? There's 3 areas I want you to look at every time you see a genetic test, because it's going to set you in motion and in the right direction. Now, before we get going, I will say that tonight's prize wheel includes free Nuvet. There's a $200 slot, free beanie like what I got wearing right now, wristband, which you can't see due to the green screen, and 1 stud credit for Blueberry. Yes, you heard correctly. Now, if you want to spin, you want to take a shot at it, there's 2 ways in doing it. All right. So tonight I'm going to be repeating a number, right? And that number, once I ask for it, if I say, what number did I emphasize, and you guys tell me what it is, that person is going to get a free spin without having to pay anything. All right. Now, if I'm going to be spinning for someone and you want to spin also for the Blueberry shot at the Blueberry stud credit, you could put $50 down. If it lands there on the Blueberry stud credit, that person is going to get it. The other person that put the $50 down would too. All right, that's simple. That's how we're going to roll with it. Before I continue, let me go ahead and bring in Money Ms. Ike. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, man. 2 topics I love talking about. And, ears are one of the things to do with the appearance of a dog that we actually control. And so it's a topic I like. And genetic testing, you already know how we feel about it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. A lot of people are saying, or they feel that it's dog abuse to go ahead and crop ears. And my response is, what's really dog abuse? To me, dog abuse is taking on a dog who you never cropped his ears, they're nice and floppy. And whether you have a new girlfriend or just your life dynamic changed, you get rid of the dog and you take him to the shelter. For me, that's animal abuse. Okay. What isn't animal abuse to me, okay, is cropping ears, because I, the owner of this dog, prefers it that way. You see children all the time, little girls, they get their ears pierced, right? Nobody says nothing. There's certain religions out there, right, that are going to circumcise little babies without anesthesia. Nobody's saying anything. You got people that will actually grab a pup or a dog and spay and neuter, okay, because they feel that it's the right thing to do by that dog. And I don't feel that that's animal abuse either.
Yeah, even at a young age, they do it.
They do it at a young age. Now, I might not necessarily agree, but if that person owns that dog and they've made a lifelong commitment to that dog, that person is in their entire right to spay and neuter or crop ears without anybody, coming at you. Because you know what? When that person bought a puppy off of me, or anybody else for that matter, that person that is wagging the finger at them, where were they? Did they offer up some money in order for the dog not to get his ears cropped? Or are they simply just sliding through the phone and making an offhand comment like how it usually goes? So to me, man, ear cropping comes down to, are you taking care of the dog? Yes. Okay. Do you want to crop or do you not? It's almost as if, though, do you want to spay or not? Now, I don't compare ear cropping to spaying or neutering. I've never been spayed or neutered myself, but I would dare to think that it's a lot more painful than ear cropping. All right. It's just, it is what it is.
But for some reason, a lot more acceptable to the people that are saying that ear cropping is animal abuse. For some reason, spaying and neutering is okay when it's a lot harder on the body, for sure.
I just think that I mean, and I hate to speak this way, man, because I know there's people out there that truly love dogs and they don't want to see anything done to dogs. I get it. I get it. But to me, it's just a knee-jerk reaction. Oh, he cropped ears. Oh, that's it. Bad guy. Wag finger. No, no, no. Chill out. Chill out. All right. Before you start wagging fingers, I have an 8.5-year-old female, 8.5-year-old male, 6.5-year-old female, and my 9.5-year-old passed away in January. They all have ear crops except for one, which is Aruba, and they're not going anywhere. They're going to be taken care of here, and they're going to die here, period. All right, they're not going to shelter. I'm not pushing them out because they're no longer part of the program. None of that stuff, right? So I think that needs to be considered before you start, shooting daggers at anybody, because they're not doing exclusively what you would want them to do. At the end of the day, me as a dog lover, I just want to know that whoever has the dog, whether they've cropped their ears or not, whether they have spayed or neutered the dog or not, that they're going to stand behind the dog until its dying days and not just literally get rid of it because you have a new girlfriend that says she's allergic to dogs. Oh, you got to go. No, it doesn't work that way. Right. But to some people it does. Now there are different, what's up, Big Unk? There are different types of crops. Okay. And I want to ask you guys, what are the type of crops that you guys like? Now there's four types of crops that I'm aware of. So if you happen to see or know of a different crop or more crops, please let me know. I just know of these four, and that's the one all the way on the left, which is the long crop. Okay. I may be wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen an American bully in the ring with a long crop. I just haven't. Now, I've been more around American Bully Excels than any of the other classes, but I haven't really seen that. You have the show crop, which I think it's probably the most common that I've seen. You have the short crop, and then you also have the battle crop. Now, I will say this. I used to do show crop with a slight bell. And I'll show you some of the dogs that I did this to. One of them being my boy Fireball. He's got a show crop with a slight bell. In this picture, I was hoping that you could see the slight bell a little better. Some dogs, depending on where the fold lies, you could do a show crop like I did with this girl too, Ali, but it looks more like a low crop. And I was told by the cropper, not me, because I don't crop dogs, but I was told by the cropper that depending where the ear fold lies, it's how the cut will be looking like. And I tend to believe that. One, he's a cropper, but in addition to that, when you see puppies, you'll see some puppies that are going to have pricked ears, some that may have floppy ears, and some that may even have floppy ears that are a little bit longer. And so that's the reasoning behind that. I can tell you my story. And again, these are four of the crops that I know of. I used to do show crop, but now I've decided to do short crop. So from show crop, I went to short crop. And recently I was told that my boy Blueberry looks like he has a battle crop, which to me, I don't know. I kind of took a little bit of offense to it when they first said that to me, but here you go. Be your own Be your own judge. Do you feel that blueberry has more of a battle crop or more of a short crop? Let me show you what they are again, right? Short crop, second to the right, and battle crop is all the way at the end. And then you got little old blueberry. I will say his head is getting huge and he has very tight skin. So all I'm saying is that the combination of factors may make those ears look more like a battle crop.
I will say the battle crop tends to look better on dogs with bigger heads.
Makes the head look bigger, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And I like a short show crop myself with a slight bill. And I'll tell you what, I've really been down a lot of investigating on this topic right here.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people in clinics, different vets that have been cutting ears a long time. And it's the scariest thing to hear them tell me that they've been doing it a long time, because bullies have been around for a while as far as a vet's career goes, but not just in every region of the United States. So depending on where you live at, it's a great probability that your vet, unless it's a bully known vet, probably hasn't cropped a lot of bully ears. And we don't cut our dogs' ears the same as any other breed that cuts their ears.
This is true.
So because of that, if you take a little bully puppy in there, you're liable to get a cane corso cut. It's not the same. And so my recommendation to people is make sure you talk to your vet a little bit and say, I'm just curious, how many American bullies have you cropped? And it should be a big number. If it's not, you better have a lot of photos and really have that conversation with them, because they'll say, yeah, I know what you want, and you won't get it.
Right.
So
they will never give it to you. Real quick, Mike, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but Adam Fields, you hit it on the head, man. I knew I had missed something. So last week I said, first 20 comments after we post the video, we're going to spin it, and whoever it falls on, I'm sending you free Nuvet. That's what I said, and I stand by that. So first of all, let me show you guys the new wheel and how it's looking like. So like I said, yeah, there's the $200 prize here. Here, a little spin again. If you fall on the red is a joker, but default wise, it means you lost. Beanie over here, you get the free blueberry studding over here, and you get free Nuvet NuJoint DS if it lands here. All right. So what I'm going to do, because I said first 20 people to comment, if you notice, it's 1 through 20, and in between we got some of these. So it falls on anything that is not a number, we spin again. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort the names from the newest comment to the latest comment. Whatever number it falls on, I'm going to go on screen, show you guys the comments. We're going to skip repeated people's comments, of course. And whoever it falls on, you're getting free Nuvet, okay? So here we go. Here we go. Let's see what number it falls on. And look at this. It was going to fall. It fell on number 4, free blueberry stud credit. Wow. Talk about crazy, man. Okay, so 4. So let me go over here. Let me take this down and let me go ahead and percent. Let me stop video screen and let me go ahead and percent that. There we go. So
look, my heart's pounding and I don't even have a dog in the fight.
So here we go. Listen, look, we're going to sort comments, right? Sort newest first, and we're going to count down 4. We got 1, Miss Shade Tree. R. Crank, 2, David Frazier, 3, Rudy Gonzalez, 4.
Hey,
Rudy Gonzalez. What?
Roll. You put newest first, so that means the newest comments. That was the last comment. You have to go all the way to the bottom and count up.
Ah, Kyle. You see, that's what I'm talking about, man. All right, Kyle. All right, Kyle. You're absolutely right, man. I was about to kill it. All right, so Adam Fields won. Okay, I got no one underneath. All right, so this is the first comment. Adam Fields won. Ken OG's 2300 Ralph Henderson 3 D Taylor.
Hey, one more
D,
thing. Are you counting members' comments only, or are you just counting the comments and if it lands on a member?
I'm counting everyone. I'm counting
Gotcha.
everyone. And it so happens that it's falling on a member. So what's going to happen is if you're a non-member, you're only going to get a bottle of Nuvet. But if you are a member like D Taylor, you're going to get Nuvet and NuJoint DS. D Taylor, do me a favor, get in contact with Kyle. Kyle, do me a favor, run your phone number so they can send it over. And congrats to D Taylor. D Taylor has been around, folks, for quite a minute. I couldn't be any happier. Again, we're going to do it again. Once this live is done, first 20 comments, we'll do the spin the following week. You can win Nuvet NuJoint DS, all right? So thank you, Adam Fields, for reminding me that. Let me go quickly to the comments here. Sup Big Dog says, Unc, Adam Fields, who was the winner last week, got that. D Taylor, look at that, talking about D Taylor. D Taylor says, hey, Raul, tell Kyle it's showing 2 active lives. One is for a phone, 1 regular. So our comments are only showing on 1 of the 2 lives. All right, D Taylor. See, D Taylor, this is why you won, man. You won fair and square. It's just your energy's coming across, man. You trying to help the channel, trying to be positive, man. Nothing but love, man. Sulema saying hit that like button. Let's see, man. Wendy Bonner is one of those people that says never crop dog ears. And Wendy, let me tell you something. I respect your point of view. I really do. But we are in America and we do have individual rights. And I do respect that you will never crop dog ears. But I do respect those that crop dog ears and take care of dogs. Because at the end of the day, to me, that's the bigger picture. If you go to the pound right now, I could almost guarantee you, and I volunteered at the pound here in Conroe, I could almost guarantee you that 75% of the dogs do not have their ears cropped, period. So you may be wondering, well, what does that mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, right? When people buy an American Bully, say for $5,000, and then they go and get the dog's ears cropped, they're vested in the dog. The dog would have to do something totally egregious for them to just move on from the dog because they're either seeing it as an investment or as a dog, but either way, they've bought in. Someone who just gets a dog for $500, $200, $300, how vested are they? They may sit there and say, oh, we don't crop ears, and that sounds great. But at the end of the day, what matters more? Did you crop the ears or you took care of the dog to his dying days?
And I'll say this too, Raul. Out of the 5 dogs that I have here, adult dogs, only 1 doesn't have her ears cropped, and she's the only one of my dogs that I ever have any trouble out of her ears at all. She's got yeast issues I've been fighting since she was a puppy. We keep them clean, but I have battled it with her for the last 6 years. All my other dogs, I don't have any trouble at all. Matter of fact, I don't even clean their ears all that often. And so, you know, that's worth taking a look at. And remind me of the guest name that we had on here. We talked about how all predatory mammals on Earth have erect ears. And,
Absolutely.
And how it's only through the domestication of the dog that the ears actually fell in the first place. So if you think about that, it's not a nuisance to them or a hindrance. It's actually more in their natural state than they are domesticated. So
yes, I couldn't agree with you more. Real quick, Ricardo Camarano is asking, do you think that urethral prolapse of penis is genetic? Here's what I think. I think it can be genetic. I also think that if you don't know what you're doing, you can cause a urethral prolapse. it's one of those things that you better know what you're doing before you put your hands on, because if you go a little too rough, especially the first couple of times you're trying to collect that mail, you can cause a seizure. And once you cause it, all it takes is for that dog to have a hard on, and now you got yourself a prolapse. So if y'all don't know what you're doing, make sure you get somebody that does. All right. That's all I'm going to say. Let me see here, man. Let me see. We got some comments coming up in here. We got Miss Inserata saying, yeah, there's a lot of copying in the community, but sometimes it's more noticeable. Drippy saying, Inserata, that's crazy, fam. How you feel about that? To me, embarrassing and unintelligent to copy someone else's content and don't even know the facts and can't back it up. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, look, okay, so Drippy, let me go back. He's saying, hey, QBNK family, is it just me or do y'all see, Sumo Bully Candles is copying QBNK content, trying to be like us and taking sneaky shots at us low-key. Wow. Okay. Okay, so now I understand where the conversation is leading to.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Man, listen, bro, it's unfortunate that people copy other people's content. To me, if you're copying somebody's content, you can never be first place. You will always be second place to that person, and second place is always first place loser. Bottom line.
The authenticity's not there when you copy.
No, not only that, to me is a major red flag. To me, look, content can overlap, right? So I don't own the color blue. Somebody's talking about the sky or whatever. You're not copying me because of that. But if you are copying me and people are now bringing it up and talking about it, then it's something that is pretty evident. And, I'm just surprised at the name, because I heard, was it 6 months ago or 8 months ago when we brought Aria from Samba Kennels on here, all I hear is, oh, you're a gem to the community, this and that. And then out of nowhere, now I'm hearing this. And it's like, wow, okay. Again, guys, bottom line, I can tell you this. I don't know about Sumo or anybody else. I can tell you about me. I don't necessarily copy anything from anyone. And if I do overlap into something that someone's talking about, say, for example, urethral prolapse, it's something that is general that anybody could talk about without copying or whatever, you're always going to get my spin. You're going to get me and what I think about it and what I've experienced from it. No need for me to go out there and copy anything from anybody. For me, it's tasteless. But then again, for some people, they, whatever, for them, it's okay, I guess. They'll take it on the chin. It's just, to me, it's just very surprising, to be honest with you. Drippy saying, that's crazy how you feel about that. To me, it's embarrassing and unintelligent to copy someone else's content. Don't even know the facts and can't back it up. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I feel the same way, bro. There's a lot of copying in the community, but sometimes it's more noticeable. Wow. All right, man. Back to the subject, bro. I haven't cropped any of mine yet, but might in the future, says Inserata. Christina Higginson says, free blueberry studying. That's awesome. Someone will be lucky. Yeah, if they win. Yes.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. Viliava says, please say my name. I think I just did. Let's see here. We got Christina Rao out here playing with folks' emotions. She's cracking up. I guess when you can't make your own content, you have to copy. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Whatever. At the end of the day, bro, when people are copying you, that's when you know you won. And, I'll be honest with you, it's not even Sumo. You can go back. Ever since we started selling Nuvet, all of a sudden it's like, there's gold over here. Everybody's trying to sell Nuvet. And, that's why I purposefully came up with the jersey and do this and that and the third, because pretty soon you're going to see them come up with the jersey and, it just is what it is, man. At the end of the day, I think people notice who's copying and who's doing what. And at the end of the day, that's what keeps you from growing. I mean, what else can I say, man? Congrats, D. Taylor. Yes, D. Taylor, you got it. By the way, guys, I have mentioned a particular number already 4 times. So I'm going to open it up. You got 30 seconds. First person to say the number that I've been saying 4 times, I'll go ahead and give you a free spin. Meanwhile, Kyle, go ahead and get it ready. I got Barley 93 just gifted 1 QBN Kennel membership. Give me some love, bro.
Pues claro que sí, cabrón.
Claro que sí, cabrón. Real quick, man. I want to show you guys what I look at genetically. If I was a new breeder, these are the things I would be looking at. By the way, these are all my new puppies, or the puppies we just dropped. Okay, so look at the consistency in the koi to begin with: 25, 22, 19, 19, 19, 21, 22. Really liked it because when I ran it, it said that it was a prediction of a 23 koi. So it was pretty accurate, in my opinion. Pretty accurate. So the one thing that I would be looking at would be, let's go to Bam Bam here. He's a 22 koi. The one thing I'd be looking at if I was a new breeder is going to be, first and foremost, we're going to take a glance at health. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, this right here means nothing. It means nothing in the sense that it hasn't been proven to affect our dogs. But it is a flag and a marker that is showing up. Part of the reason of having a compound breed is that these types of illnesses actually get chopped up when new breeds are introduced. Okay. Now, the one thing I would really be looking at right now would be this right here, ALT activity. Okay. He's got 1 copy of ALT activity. He also has 1 copy of laryngeal paralysis and polyneuropathy. Anybody sees this and you're like, oh my God, nothing out of this world as long as you got 1 copy. This is the reason, guys, you want to do genetic testing. Progressive retinal atrophy, CRD4. Again, it sounds horrible. It's got 1 copy. This hasn't affected our breed. Okay, so this
is very important stuff, not only to be explained, but I do think that new breeders step out on a limb. They may have heard from the right places that genetic testing can be beneficial. Got a lot of attributes to doing it within a program, and then they go get one of their dogs tested, and then they see all this and they hide it and never tell anybody about it. And they think it's something that they have to conceal because they don't understand what it is. So I think those things that you explained, I think just about anybody that gets a test is going to have at least 2 out of 3 of those when it comes to an American bully. And so I really do feel like it's lack of education on some of those issues that keep people from sharing their results and continuing to test in their program.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree with you more. We're running out of time. I am rolling here. So I'd be looking at health. What is the main thing I'd be looking at that would like totally freak me out? If I'm seeing any type of nerve issues, like for example, this polyneuropathy, if I'm seeing 2 copies, that would not be good. If I'm looking at anything that's got to do with kidneys or bladder stones. As far as traits, if you scroll down to right here, the BMP3, it's going to tell you if the dog's going to have likely to have a short muzzle or long muzzle. A is for short muzzle. If you notice, there's 2 A's. That's because this is a recessive gene and you need both to show. So making sure you're not buying a dog that's going to have a beak is looking at this here and making sure that you got 2 double A's on the short muzzle. Then when you come down to body size, depending if you're trying to get XLs, which are bigger, which is what I'm shooting for, or if you're looking for standards or pockets, this is all different. So for XLs, I'll be looking for double N's. For small XLs to large standards, I'd be looking for NI. If I was looking for pockets, I probably would be looking for double I's. There are some standards, however, that you're going to find with double I's as well. So just want to roll that by you guys. Let's see if anybody got the number. And Dracula, you got the number. The number was number 4. So there we go, man. There we go. People paying attention tonight, Money Mike.
Hey, I was excited to see it.
Yeah, here we go. So
Dracula, best of luck to you, brother.
Yeah, so tell you what I'm going to do. Tell you what I'm going to do, Dracula. You got about 3 seconds to drop it. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Since it's already on number 4, okay, for all fairness, go ahead and choose any number, any other number you want out there, and I'll go ahead and spin it. All right? I'm giving you 3 seconds, Dracula. I need you to hurry up. I need you to drop the number. I'll go ahead and spin it. If it falls on that number, you're getting a free blue. Oh, no. Dracula says he wants 4. All right. Here we go. Here we go, Dracula. Number love for you, man. Here we go. Oh, he got it.
I can't believe it.
Jesus.
I can't believe it.
Dracula, it fell right on number 4, man. Congratulations, bro. Congrats.
In 5 years, I've never seen the wheel hit the same spot twice.
Man, let me tell you, he's stuck on 4 too. I
know that's what's crazy. He's stuck on it and it hit it twice. That's nuts.
Hey, man, nothing but love. Do me a favor, Dracula. Kyle, drop my number. Here you go. Never mind. Here you go. Dracula, do me a favor. I need you to send me a text to that number you're seeing all the way at the bottom. And we're going to have to set up a contract and go through the entire process. But you got yourself a free Blueberry stud credit. Anybody that wants to spin the wheels, y'all already know, man, it's $50. Hey, we already got ourselves somebody that just won a stud credit, man. Tahir Ahmed Bana, congrats on Blueberry Stud. You got it. Billy Watton, congrats, Dracula. People showing number love. Let me bring in Kyle. Kyle, man, nobody wants to drop the 50, so I guess we're going to have to wrap it up, man. Hold on. We got Adam Fields saying, Raul lost on the wheel tonight, cracking up. No, man, I didn't lose. I'm happy. If I open them up, it's because I'm happy, bro. There's no loss. You hit the jackpot, says Drippy. You got it. So before we finish this, just remember, once this live is done, first 20 comments, we're going to spin that wheel next week. Winners getting free Nuvet. D. Taylor says, you got to play Blueberry song before we leave. Oh, man, do we ever, bro. Here we go. And there you go.
Like blue eyes in a sea of blue.
Come on, Kyle.
I can't stop thinking about you. The way you walk.
There you go, Money Mike.
The way you do. Blueberry motherfucker, you. That's right.
That's right.
Blueberry motherfucker, you. You act like you own the place.
Poll, do the poll. Do the poll, Kyle. Do the poll.
Blueberry motherfucker, you.
That's Kyle's move with it.
Saving my nickels and dimes, taking my time so I can get my bone instruction from Blueberry motherfucker, you.
All right, Mike, here you go, man.
I know
you gonna produce.
I got to save up. I gotta invest in you. Blueberry motherfucker, you. You are the best, cleaner than the rest. Blue, blue, blue.
I can't hear the music, so I got no rhythm. What do you want me to do?
You didn't have rhythm before that, man. It's all good.
Drink you like blueberry juice, blueberry motherfucker, you. I see many blue dogs.
Kill it, Kyle. Kill it, Kyle.
That's the move right there, buddy.
Blueberry motherfucker, you.
There you go. All right, Mike, here you go. Sing it.
Blueberry motherfucker, you. You got me waiting and waiting. Gave me the blueberry motherfucker blues.
There you go. People cracking up, man. There you go. Yeah. Hey, Kyle, start us up, man.
It's your boy Hollywood Holland, your boy in the back of the queue. We're catching you on the next one. Oh,
Go ahead, Money Mizike.
Michael Higginson with Creek Bank Kettle out of Arkansas, your co-host with the most. We'll be catching you on the next one.
There you go. What is going on, fams? You already know we do this every Monday at 8 p. CST. Listen, I am wanting you guys to drop comments. First 20 comments, you're going to get a spin. Not only that, I'm answering questions. Drop first 20 questions that are being dropped. Better yet, first 20 comments that have questions that are being dropped, I will be answering when we get off of this live. Guys, you already know how we do it. This has been Raw from the Queue, and I'll be catching you on the next one.
We are going for a whole hour. Straight dog talk and the song. Jump on in and speculate. Show up on time, don't be weak and late. We are community.